Hi everyone, this is Esther Draper, and it is my presentation and employee training on the fundamentals of the Atomic Habits book. So first topic I wanted to cover it's called Why Do Small Habits Make a Big Difference? And it might sound funny because it is the word small habits together with the big difference in the same sentence, but I'm going to explain why it makes sense and why it is beneficial to be applied in a workplace setting. So it says that according to the book, it is becoming 1% better every day. So there is an example given in the book that talks about it and makes us understand how it can be applied. And it's about a British cycling team that was not winning any competitions, any championships, although they were putting a lot of effort on it and they were training a lot and training hard. And it was bringing a lot of frustration and disappointment because they were doing their best, but they were not seeing results until they hired a new coach called Brailsford, who had a total different perspective and this new strategy that was becoming 1% better every day. So how this worked is that instead of doing everything, training all the aspect at the same time, he focused on little things that could make improvement to the team, such as better sleep, preparing the bikes to be good and ready for the competition. And by the end of the time they were training, they started to win a lot of championships because they were focused on improving and making successful in these little aspects. So the math is actually simple. If you do 1% of improvement each day, it will be 1 to the power 0.99 to the power of 365, which is how many days we have in a year. And then if you do your worst, it will be for every day in a year, it would be like 0.03% of a decline. But if you do 1% better every day for 1 year and do 1 by the power to the power of 365, it will be 37.7% by the end of the year. So it's a huge improvement. It's a big increase, like showing here in the graph. So just 1% small changes will become better and will give you a huge result. According to the book, all big things come from small beginnings. The seed of every habit is a single tiny decision, but it's a decision that you repeat every day. So it's a little difference, a little decision that when you repeat will become a habit and will just make you be better, more productive, and improve your performance as an employee. The second topic we want to discuss is forget about goals, focus on systems instead. So it was an interesting one as well because every time we think of achieving a result, we think of a goal. But according to the book, what makes you achieve the best results, it's not thinking on the goal itself, but thinking on the systems that will take you there. And the reason why is that small changes make a difference only once they cross a critical limit. So let's say we have a goal of improving our sales by 50% until the end of the year. If you're focused on that goal, you will do your best today, you can do your best tomorrow, but you won't have achieved 50% yet because it's 50% of a year. So it's not something that will happen in 2 days of work. Doesn't matter how hard you work. And it comes to the second point, which is the most powerful outcomes of any process take time. So you have to be patient. We have to be patient with ourselves when we are setting goals, either personal goals or work-related goals. And the difference between goals and systems is that goals are about the results you want to achieve, but the systems are about the process that leads to these results. For example, like the book said, if you are an entrepreneur, your goal might be to build $1 million business, but it won't happen in 2 days. So your system is how you test product ideas, how you implement a strategy, how you do market research to understand the needs, to understand if there is a market for your product, how you choose your employees, how you choose the skills you want in your team. And this will lead you to a result. So these little steps, this process will help you to make a business that will be good enough to become big and become a $1 million business. Then the third point is that your habits shape your identity. And to talk about that, we have a little chart here. And the book taught about 3 layers of behavior change. And those layers are outcomes, processes, and identity. And the first layer is changing your outcomes. So changing your results. For example, if you have a personal goal, it might be losing weight, might be winning a championship. But if you have a work-related goal, it might be something simple such as getting to work on time. If you have a problem with attendance, for example. So if you choose that outcome, you are choosing to choose the time you're going to get to work. So then the second layer is changing your process. That's what will help you to change your outcome, the first layer. And this is changing your habits and systems. Again, systems instead of goals. So for example, if you are still working on getting to work on time, or maybe a few minutes earlier to be ready when you have to start your shift, then you can think of implementing a new routine when you wake up. This way you'll be more effective, you won't lose or waste, you won't waste time. You will have everything prepared so that you can just get ready and go to work on time. And the third and deepest layer is changing your identity. So it will change your beliefs. For example, your worldview, your self-image, your judgments about yourself and others. And that's a very important one. So outcomes are about what you get. Processes are about what you do. And identity is about what you believe. And when building habits that last, when building a system of 1% improvements, there is no better or worse level. They are all important in their unique ways. So all these levels are important in one specific way, and they will all help you to achieve your results. So the most effective way to change your habits is to focus not on what you want to achieve, but who you wish to become, the big picture. And some questions that help you to do that is to think, what do you stand for? Where you want to be at maybe in 2 years? What are your principles and values, and who do you wish to become? Then the book gives us 4 simple steps to build better habits. And the book specified the habit loop right here, which is it consists of 4 steps and it works like a cycle. So you will do one by one, will be 4 stages, and once you finish, you start all over. And then the repeating this cycle will make you achieve a habit. So first is cue, and it triggers your brain to begin a behavior. It is a bit of information that predicts a reward. Then second, we have craving, which is a motivational force behind every habit. We have no reason to act without motivation or desire, without craving a change. So craving is when you wish to become better. It's when you want a change and you're motivated to do so. Then third, we have response. Response is the actual habit you perform, which can take the form of a thought or an action. So after you have the craving, after you have the desire to change, you have an idea of what you want to do, then you will act on it. And fourth, you have rewards, which is the end goal of every habit. And according to the book, habits are mental shortcuts learned from experience. In a sense, a habit is just a memory of the steps you previously followed to solve a problem in the past. You can draw on this memory whenever the conditions are right and automatically apply the same solution. And the primary reason why the brain remembers the past is to predict better what will work in the future. So the habits will make your brain think automatically. So if you did something, if you followed a step that led you to a better result, that gave you better rewards, better satisfaction, your brain will just keep that as a good thing. And will once you make a habit of it, it will be automatic. So you won't waste time thinking of a solution for a problem if you've already done this in the past. You remember these outcomes, the steps that were taken to get there, and you automatically do it. You will automatically respond to that. And just to finish, to conclude our training, I got this quote from the book that says the real reason habits matter is not because they can get you better results, although they can do that and they will do that, but it is because they can change your beliefs about yourself. So once you change your mindset, once you learn how to build these habits and how they are good for yourself, in personal life or in your workplace, then you'll change your belief about yourself. You'll know about your potential. You'll know that you can stretch yourself, get out of the comfort zone, and see better results, and it will drive you to better places and more achievement as well. Thank you.